Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Draw Something. My name's Andy, and I'm going to be spending the next hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depends, just drawing whatever I feel like and whatever you request in the chat. That's how this show usually goes. I'll just be drawing here on my piece of paper, and if you have something you want me to draw for you, just drop it in the chat if you're on YouTube or on Twitch. I'm also on Facebook. If you're watching this on Facebook, just drop a request in the comments. It'll show up in the scrolling chat up there. So just if you have something in mind you want me to draw for you, just let me know. I'm gonna start off by drawing a request that I got, I think earlier this morning. I think it was this morning from my grandma. She just celebrated 2 months being cancer-free, so she's requesting some fireworks. Well, it's just the 4th of July after all. How was everyone's 4th of July, by the way? If you want to tell me if anything super crazy happened, just let me know in the chat. I'll go ahead and get started on these fireworks. Alright. Go ahead and start by drawing a hill. Pingu Dude, Digivice from Digimon. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add that to my list. Let me get my list loaded up here. Yes, after I do this drawing, I will get the Digivice going. Let's see here. Alright. Digivice. Alright, got that on the list. Gummy Dog, I see your request too. I'll go ahead and add that. Nutty eating a lollipop while getting killed. He's gonna get hit by a car. I'm assuming that's one of the Happy Tree friends. I drew quite a few of those last week. That was a lot of fun. Alright, there we go. Both of your requests are added to the list. I will get on those after I finish this request for my grandma. Ah, yes, Gummy Dog, I thought so. Yeah, if you want to actually take a quick look at the Happy Tree Friends I drew last week, got the slideshow, got a lot of them in the slideshow that I had going before 7 o'clock when I started my stream. There was Cuddles with a bomb. There's Giggles and Flippy with an axe. There's a Knight on a Flamingo. That's not a Happy Tree Friends character, but it's just something that was requested. There's Lumpy about to be attacked by an alligator with a bomb strapped to it. There's Mr. Mime. And there's Petunia about to be hit by a spiked ball. There's a water taxi. And yeah, there was like what? I think 4 different Happy Tree Friends characters that I drew. Actually, I guess 5 because one of the drawings had 2 of them in there, Giggles and Flippy. But yeah, definitely brings back memories. I haven't watched that show and I haven't watched those cartoons in years, but I used to watch them pretty often. Alright, so I'm gonna keep going here on the fireworks. Actually, you know what? Change of plans. I'm gonna go ahead and actually start drawing Pingu Dudes first, since he's here watching. I feel like it's only appropriate to get his request done first. Alright, so let me look up what the Digivice is. So is it kind of like the Pokédex is to Pokemon? I never really got into Digimon. I was into Pokemon when I was little. I watched that original series that came out in the late 90s. And then they made 100 other series after that that I didn't really watch as much. I'd kind of gotten out of the phase by that point. But that original one, I was committed to watching every day, every afternoon when it came on. Alright, so it looks like there's a number of different Digivices here. I'm looking up on Google Images. I see a whole bunch of them. I guess I'll go ahead and just choose this one. I'll go ahead and just... Yeah, I like the one that I got up right now, so I'll go ahead and start drawing it. It's, Alright, so Digivice. Let's go. That's a little small. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Alright, just drawing the basic outline here first. Alright, I think, yeah, that's the basic shape. And inside of that we have the circular screen. Then we got the little circular embossing outside of the screen. Then we got these, got a couple buttons. We got one big round one here on the left of the screen. Then we got two oval-shaped ones here on the right. Oh, Gummy Dog, no problem. Yeah, let me add that to my list. Thank you for the requests. By all means, keep them coming. That's what the show is all about, is taking requests and drawing them. Alright. Russell from Happy Tree Friends getting attacked by a kraken. Alright, that's on the list now. Russell is a sea otter. Good to know. Alright, so kind of these little indentations inside the buttons. So it's kind of got like a bullseye that's softly engraved into it. And then there's a little antenna here. Let me go ahead and start tracing over this. Trying to get better at balancing out the... Let me also make sure it's on the camera. I'm not looking at my streaming setup at the moment. I'm looking on Google Images. Alright, it's on the camera. That was my biggest concern. Alright, yeah, so got an antenna here. Let me make that a little different. Alright, there we go. Alright. There's the screen. Alright. Get these two buttons on the right. Alright. See here. Got some little details here on the outside. There's a bunch of symbols on the outside within this circle here. I'll try to do something that looks like them. I can't see them super clearly, but I can probably do a rough imitation. Go ahead and now do the ones on the bottom here. Oh my gosh, DJ Glenn McBride. Great to see you here. Sorry I wasn't watching the chat. How are you doing tonight? I'm currently drawing the Digivice from the Digimon cartoon. These are just the patterns on the that are bordering the sides of the screen. Alright, there we go. I think at this point I'm just about done. We go ahead and draw a Digimon. This is mostly just going off the Digimon that's shown in the picture I'm drawing off of, or referring to. Well, DJ Glenn McBride, I'm so glad you came. Really, I am very glad to see you here. Alright. go. All right, I think that'll do it. So that was a request for Pingu Dude 240 on YouTube. Let me go ahead and date it and initial it. And let me go ahead and bring up the full view. There we go. There's the Digivice from Digimon. Let me go ahead and add a few extra little touches here for just detail. Alright, there we go. Alright, so Gummy Dog 6790 HD AJ on YouTube wanted to see me draw Nutty from Happy Tree Friends eating a lollipop while he's about to get hit by a car. Let me go ahead and look up Nutty. Ah, yes, I remember that character. Alright, let me go ahead and get this started. Alright, so we'll start with he's got an oval head. Move over to the right, left a little bit. Alright. Alright, gonna give him big mouth here. He's also got some candy stuck to him. He's got like a apple on a stick, it looks like. He's also got a lollipop. Nutty definitely seems to be have a sweet tooth, from what I can see here. This lollipop reminds me of I drew something several weeks ago that was a A lollipop with a chainsaw carving a walrus sculpture out of cheese named Bob. The walrus sculpture was named Bob. The lollipop didn't really have a name outside of lollipop. Alright, go ahead and finish drawing his head. Yes, Gummy Dog, I can definitely see that he loves candy. Alright, here. Alright, here, let me see. There we go. Alright, get the feet. He's definitely got a stuffed animal look to him. Like most of the Happy Tree Friends characters. Oh, and I gotta draw the tail. That's a very important part. Hold on here, let me just make sure I'm getting this right. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start driving the car now that's about to hit him. I'm gonna actually draw the wheel in a kind of a diagonal way so that it looks like the car is just racing forward. And I think who I'm gonna have driving the car is probably my favorite design out of all of the Happy Tree Friends characters. Oh man. trace over the car. DJ Glenn McBride, that is an awesome request. Let me go ahead and add that to my list. Alright. Alright, there we go. It's on the list. I will get to that after I've gotten through this request and another request that Gummy Dog has lined up. Alright, yeah, so Lumpy is driving the car that's about to hit Nutty. There we go. Alright, there we go. I think that'll do. Gummy Dog, do you like this? Does this look good? And, I will add that to the list. Gummy Dog, I'm gonna get to GG Glenn McBride's request for Stargate with an Angry Chicken, but after that I will get to your next request. Alright, boyfriend and girlfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. Drawn a couple of characters from Friday Night Funkin' on this show. But alright, yeah, I think let me just add some side view mirrors to the car to just top it off, and then I think I'll call it good. There we go. Alright, so this is for Gummy Dog on YouTube. It's Nutty the Squirrel about to get hit by a car driven by Lumpy the Moose, both from Happy Tree Friends. They show all about cute, innocent-looking characters meeting really violent deaths. If you haven't heard of it, definitely look into it if you're curious. It's not necessarily for the faint of heart. And yes, like Gummy Dog says, it's a show. So yeah, there we go. There's just a better look at it. Got Nutty here, who's obviously got a sweet tooth, and you got Lumpy, who's not a very responsible driver because he's just driving along, not even looking in front of himself. His eyes are just kind of this way and that, and he's smiling. I could either he's either he knows exactly what he's doing, or he's just completely oblivious. I don't know which one. But yeah, there we go. That was a good request, Gummy Dog. Let me get to your next request, which is Russell from Happy Tree Friends getting attacked by a kraken. All right, let me look up Russell's design here. Oh, okay, it's the sea otter with the pirate hat. I got it. Cool. Alright. I'm wondering if was there a Kraken in the Happy Tree Friends cartoon, or was it... Yes, there was. Okay. Okay, I see how... Yeah, cool. Alright, so let me go ahead and get started on this here. Alright, so Russell starts out with a pretty typical round head. Gonna draw his pirate hat, which of course does have a skull and crossbones. Traditional pirate style. Alright, there we go. There's the skull and crossbones. He's got an eye patch. Also a classic pirate trait. Once again, like almost all the Happy Tree Friends characters, he has a heart-shaped nose, just to make him extra adorable and make it all the more jarring when he suddenly gets brutally killed. I was gonna try and sugarcoat it, but that's basically what happens. And for some reason, I'm drawing him with a smile. I was not thinking while I was drawing that. He is probably not going to be happy in the situation I'm about to draw him in. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, let me go ahead and start tracing this over here. I'm just going to sketch out a little bit at a time and then trace over it. And the reason I do it like this is, I mean, the thing I don't like about it is that it does ultimately make the process go a lot slower. If I was just tracing solid like this to begin with, it would be a lot faster. But I feel like it's also harder to erase mistakes when they're drawn in solid pencil. Whereas if I just do a light tracing of it, it's easier to erase any mistakes I might make. So that's why I do this. But again, it does ultimately make the process a lot slower because I'm kind of doing the same thing twice. I'm drawing out something and then drawing it out again. So it might be a technique I ultimately drop for this stream just to make the show or make the stream more engaging. Just have a drawing be made faster instead of feeling repetitive or redundant. I still have a lot to learn as far as art streaming. But okay, there we go. Got him, got his head all drawn out, got whiskers. Gummy dog, sure, I'll add that to the list. That'll be, I'll do that one after your boyfriend and girlfriend request. Anyone else who's currently watching, don't feel shy. Drop a request if you have something you want me to draw. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start drawing the Kraken here. And, you know, it's been like 10 plus years, and I still can't hear the word Kraken without thinking of the Clash of the Titans remake and Disco Zeus saying, "Release the Kraken!" That's just, that. I think I'm, for a long time, I mean, that was 11 years ago, I'm going to probably keep associating that with the word, with the Kraken. Like, that's just what's immediately going to come to my mind. Alright. Alright, so I got the Kraken traced out, got his arm sketched out here. It's going to be strangling Russell. Who is, of course, screaming at the top of his lungs. I mean, I don't know what he's screaming about. It seems like a perfectly, you know, normal occasion, just getting strangled by a giant sea monster. I mean, he's a pirate. He should be used to this kind of thing. Oh, Gummy Dog, I misunderstood you. Yes, I will do that. There we go. Raspberry. Alright. There we go. Alright, gotta draw the stripes on his shirt. Yeah, I got his peg legs. looks like this is about done. Alright. Let me go ahead and finish the Kraken. Of course, given this is Happy Tree Friends, it's unsurprising that the Kraken looks pretty innocent for a Kraken. He's just this kind of this blobby little creature with this one little innocent looking eye. Doesn't look all that threatening, but looks can be deceiving. Which is kind of a metaphor for the entire Happy Tree Friends show. On the surface, it's just a, you know, brightly colored, cutesy cartoon for kids, and look under the surface, well, you actually just watch a video for more than like a minute or so, and suddenly there's blood and gore, and it's kind of scary. It catches you off guard. That's the magic of it. Hey, it's the Time Lord himself, Fergal F. Ferguson. Awesome to see you here. Alright, so I see you've made 2 requests with a Time Lord. A Time Lord with scheduling problems and a Time Lord holding a participation trophy. Are those 2 separate requests, or do you want one or the other? Just let me know. I'm fine with either one. Alright, I think just to complete the scene here, I'll go ahead and make this like a desert island. Out in the middle of the ocean. Oh yeah, and yeah, so what happens here is, just to prove how truly relentless this Kraken is, so Russell's ship here already got destroyed because of the Kraken, which I'll go ahead and draw here. So yeah, ship's already been shipwrecked on this desert island, and the Kraken's not done yet. He's gonna go ahead and just probably eat Russell here. It's, yeah, I mean, fits it right in line with the show. And just to, you know, make a really appropriate setting for this, tragic end to this character, I'll just, you know, have a nice sun and some nice little clouds. Just kind of this, you know, happy little scene where a character's about to be devoured alive. No biggie. Oh, I can't. You're just brainstorming. Cool. And yes, Glenn McBride, I do radio dare say a Time Lord would indeed wear a monocle. Tally ho! And just because I feel like it, I'll go ahead and add a scream here. Hold on. I was going to do an exclamation point there. I think I'll actually just have 3 dots to show that he's just going to keep screaming until he's ultimately silenced. Or a last minute Deus Ex Machina comes and saves the day. But given it's his happy tree friends, probably not. Or if there is a Deus Ex Machina, it'll just, you know, be another even bigger horrible monster that'll basically do the job that this guy was going to do, but do it even faster. Alright, this was for Gummy Dog 6790 AJ on YouTube. And let me go ahead and bring up the full view of it. And I just realized the thing is not fully on the camera. I should definitely fix that. Alright, there you go. Russell the sea otter being about to be devoured alive by a kraken who's already destroyed his ship because krakens know no good. They know no love. They just want their food. Fresh. Gummy Dog, yeah, I would definitely assume it would probably make certain kids cry. Maybe not all of them. Some kids can be really tough when it comes to stuff like that. And Marky Mark Wah, awesome to see you here. Runaway cable car careening down the crooked Lombard Street. Alright, I can do that. Let me add that to my list. I got one for Glenn McBride coming up next. Very cool, Mark. I didn't realize John was doing his Sanctuary tonight. He seems to be doing it later in the day, I guess. I know, maybe it's because he's in a different location now, but oh, it's a pop-up. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe because he's, you know, living here in the U.S. right now, he's doing things on a different schedule than he used to. I'm used to him being on in the mornings, but he's hasn't been on for the last several mornings that I've seen. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let me go ahead and get to the next request here. For Glenn McBride, he wanted to see a Stargate from the TV show of the same name. Let me find a picture of the Stargate. Alright. Nope, already did that one. We go ahead and start work on drawing the Stargate. As far as my experience with the Stargate franchise, I've only seen the original movie like once all the way through. I know I've seen it in part. I've caught like the last third of it multiple times on TV, but I've only seen the entire movie once. And other than that, I haven't watched any other Stargate media. I know there's multiple sub-series that have come out since the original movie. Alright, so I'm just drawing these little things along the edge of the gate here, the rim. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and start tracing this over. Oh, we gotta start my music up again. There we go. Trying out a new playlist tonight. I was for the last several weeks I've been doing a slow jazz playlist, and I wanted something a little more energized and upbeat, so I compiled this playlist earlier this afternoon. So I'm trying it out, seeing how it works. I'm liking it. Alright, so I got the Stargate just about figured out here. Let me go ahead and add the second part of the drawing request that Glenn McBride made, which is an angry chicken walking out of the Stargate. I'm going to give him some muscular legs. One of the earliest drawings I did on this stream was, this show was a zombie chicken with a, it was St. Patrick's Day when I drew this, so it was a zombie chicken drinking a shamrock shake with brains added into it. You know, zombies. That was pretty fun. Alright. Oh. Music's getting too fast for me. Oh, there it goes. Good. Alright, yeah, so adding some spiked teeth inside the chicken's mouth. We'll even add a forked tongue on top of that. Just to make it extra freaky. It's got some big muscular legs. Let me go ahead and draw the rest of the Stargate here. All right. All right, can I have this plasma that he's walking out of inside the Stargate? All right, let me catch up on the chat here. Glenn, yep. I was trying to. Fortunately, the tempo slowed back down before I could get too crazy. And okay, good to know, Glenn McBride. I honestly haven't seen any Stargate, so I really wouldn't know any better. I wouldn't really know if there was a chicken or not, but good to know that the bonus material is on the DVD release. Though, which specific series was it? Was it the SG-1 or oh, was it maybe like a special Lost series of Stargate called The Great Feed? The Great Roost, maybe. As you can hear, there's a triumphant royal fanfare being made as the giant angry chicken escapes the Stargate. Truly a momentous occasion to us all. And I'm just in a really goofy mood right now. I'm going to go ahead and draw Colonel Sanders running away in horror from this giant chicken that's about to exact his revenge on the Colonel. Glenn, I know this was not part of your original request. I just... it was something that just kind of came to me, and I decided I wanted to make it a reality, so... Here we go. Colonel Sanders... running away from the Stargate from an angry chicken. You can really see the horror in his eyes. Ah, Fergal F. Fergal said yes. SG. Bah! And thank you, Glenn McBride, for hosting my stream. Really appreciate it. And, oh, thank you, slash Spearsin6 for the follow. I hope I pronounced that right. How are you doing tonight? Alright, make sure I got this. Actually, it just occurred to me the title of that last song that was just playing was If I Had a Chicken. Oddly appropriate. Slash, okay, Snowdrop the Rikka Fairy from Yu-Gi-Oh! I will add that to my list. Alright, so Slash, I'll get on that as soon as I got a couple requests ahead of you, but I will get to yours soon. Gonna finish up on Colonel Sanders here. Alright, let me go ahead and wrap this up here. This was for DJ Glenn McBride on Twitch. Alright, got that. Let me go ahead and date and initial it. There we go. Got a angry chicken coming after Colonel Sanders. He hopped multiple dimensions just to go after the Colonel. That takes dedication for sure. All right, so next up on the list, got a Marky Mark Wah requested a runaway cable car. DJ Glenn McBride, you are most welcome. I look forward to colorizing it and posting it on social media. I can also email it to you if you would like. My email is on the screen there, tollboothpublishers1@gmail.com. If you just message me there, I'll email you your drawing when I've got it colorized. For now, though, let me go ahead and do Marky Mark Wah's request. So, a cable car, runaway cable car careening down Lombard Street in San Francisco. Alright. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking there's a couple ways I could come at this. I could either have the, yes, Fergal Ferguson, indeed. It's finger-licking good. So for this, I could either have the... So I'm going to have Lombard Street just being this endlessly winding, curvy road. Which, I'm going to be perfectly honest, all I can think of whenever I picture Lombard Street is the scene from Inside Out. Where it has all the cars in there honking at each other and anger says, "These are my kind of people." That's what it reminds me of immediately. So I'm thinking I could either have like the car just progressively going further and further down the street, or I could have him... I think I like this idea better. I'm going to have him going just straight through all the shrubs and all the curves and twists and just going straight through. I think that'd be kind of a fun visual, so let me go ahead and get on that. Alright, let me see here. So... go ahead and trace out or sketch out the cable car. Actually, just recently drew or traced, I guess sketched out a cable car for an illustration for a book that I'm currently working on that takes place in San Francisco. It's a book about a water taxi that... Let me go ahead and look up the cable car so I can get a better idea of this. Excuse me. All right. All right, go ahead and draw a warning sign here. All right. And as for the sign that says the location that it's going to, certain doom. Seems appropriate. All right, Glenn McBride, I'll see you back here in a minute. All right. Sorry, I'm just, sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. I'm just really concentrating on getting this traced out. Okay, may have that shrub moved up a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let me go ahead and start tracing this over. Gummy Dog, welcome back. Alright, drawing a couple people inside the cable car, screaming in terror. Draw a couple other people inside. On the little billboard on the side, I'm going to go ahead and make a Sync Live advertisement. I think that's appropriate. Alright, now as for the shrubs here, let me go ahead and show them being shredded by the rapidly passing cable car. Alright. I go ahead and have one more bush being torn apart here. Marky Mark, that is correct. I mean, really, given how incredibly curvy Lombard Street is, I think it's probably the most logical decision. When you're going that fast, you trying to make those curves is just, it's a lost cause. It's just not going to happen. It's not possible. Alright, let me see here. Alright, so keeping it pretty simple on the details, just showing Lombard Street with the shrubs. And got the cable car careening not just down Lombard Street, but literally through it. All the bushes are getting ripped apart by the car going right through them. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good on this one. This is for Murky Mark Wah on Twitch. Alright, let me go ahead and bring up a larger view of it. There we go. Mark, do you like this? Do you like how this turned out? Awesome, Mark. I'm glad you love it. Alright, slash Spryzen6 on Twitch. I don't know if you're still watching, but I have your request up next. It's Snowdrop the Rikka Fairy from Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me know in the chat if you're still watching. I don't know if, I'm actually not sure if Slash is still watching at the moment. So I'll go ahead and do, start on a request that was made by Gummy Dog 6790 on YouTube. Boyfriend and girlfriend from the game Friday Night Funkin'. Alright, just looking up the pictures of them. We'll go ahead and get started on them. I think this is going to be the last drawing I do for tonight. After this, I'll go ahead and do a quick recap of the drawings I've done tonight, and then go ahead and end the stream and raid over to another art channel. I'll figure out who I'm raiding after I finish this drawing. Alright, so boyfriend and girlfriend. Let me see here. So, looking at it, it looks like boyfriend has some pretty wild blue hair. I like the blue hair. Alright, so I got his hair traced out. Let me go ahead and get his eyes now. Alright, gonna go ahead and draw the microphone in his hand. Haven't actually drawn his hand yet. Draw his sleeves. Draw his V-neck. Alright, go ahead and trace down his shoes. Let me go ahead and start tracing over it solid. Alright, let me go ahead and change that up a bit so it looks a little more like he's smiling. Before that, it just looked like his mouth was open, but it wasn't really smiling. Should be smiling. Alright, got his V-neck there. Alright, go ahead and draw his shoes. I'm going off the ones that are in his Friday Night Funkin' Sprite. There we go. Alright, he's got a no symbol on his shirt. Let me go ahead and draw that in. Alright, I think that'll do it for boyfriend. Then let me go ahead and draw his girlfriend. Gotta get the legs right here. Alright, go ahead and draw her eye. Wow, oops. Pardon me. Let me go ahead and fix that up. Alright, just gonna draw her shoes here. Then I'll go ahead and... Actually, let me go ahead and start tracing over what I've drawn so far. Alright, go ahead and draw her shoes. Trace over her eyes here. Alright, I think that'll probably do it. Alright, so this was for Gummy Dog on YouTube. Initial it, date it. This is boyfriend and girlfriend from the game Friday Night Funkin'. Gummy Dog, if you're still watching over on YouTube, I hope you like this. Just let me know in the comments or the chat if you're still watching. Tell me what you think. And I think now I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, Slash, you're still watching. I guess I can do your request next then. I wasn't sure if you were still watching the stream. I'll go ahead and do your request next. And to answer your question, I'm doing pretty well. It's just a pretty typical hump day for me. Alright, so Snowdrop the Rikka Fairy. We'll go ahead and get started on that. And Gummy Dog, I'm glad you liked your request. The drawing I did. Alright. Alright, Gummy Dog, have a good sleep. Thank you for all the requests you made. Have a good night. Alright, so this design that the picture that I'm using as a reference, this is pretty elaborate. It's not something I'm trying to translate into my style. Usually my drawings are pretty simplistic. This is a really elaborate, super detailed drawing, so I'm trying to translate it into my more simplistic style. Hopefully it'll turn out good. Alright, so let me see if I can draw her elaborate, looks like ice umbrella. Alright. Alright, just kind of not really focusing on one spot in particular, just trying to get the basic outline drawn. Alright, going ahead and gonna go ahead and start tracing this over solid. Oh, let me go ahead and, I just realized I've had the, just the drawing camera up this whole time. We'll bring up the multi-view so you can see me. Got kind of a cross pattern here. Hold on. Alright, I think I'm about done with this. Let me go ahead and draw her other hand, grasping the umbrella. Alright, oh, looks like I'm missing the feet. lake here. Alright, let me go ahead and just add some little snowflakes here. And I think that'll do it. Alright, so that was for Slash Spryzen on Twitch. He wanted me to draw Snowdrop the Rikka Fairy from Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a little tough. It was a little hard for me to find my footing with this one because I usually draw pretty basic and simplistic, and this was a really detailed drawing I was using for a reference. So, but hopefully I got it close enough. Slash, if you're still watching or listening in the on Twitch, go ahead and let me know what you think. I'll go ahead and leave it up for just a minute here. Oh, let me go ahead and trace over that. There we go. Alright, actually I'm going to go ahead and do my recap of all the drawings I did tonight. Oh man, I just realized I had one other request that I started the show doing, and I ended up putting it aside to do requests for other people. So I should probably go ahead and do this one to finish off the night. So I'm just drawing myself, lighting off fireworks for the 4th of July. Oh, hey, Slash, did you see it? Let me bring it up again, in case you didn't catch it. Yes, thank you, Slash, for making that request. That was a good one. Definitely gave me a bit of a challenge. I'm glad you like it. I'm going to eventually get this I'm going to colorize it digitally. I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna colorize it digitally and post it to my social media accounts on Facebook and Instagram. And also, once I get it colorized, if you if you want, I can email it to you. If you just email me at this the address I have on screen, toldwithpublishers1@gmail.com. I can email you the colorized drawing once I've gotten it colorized. But I will be getting having the colorized drawing posted to my Facebook and Instagram in the near future, like I do with all my drawings that I do on the stream. Alright. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call that good. This was for my grandma Jeannie on Facebook. Let me date and initial it and bring up a full view. Just got some fireworks going off, and then there's me lighting off another firework. And there you go. Oh, let me go ahead and do my recap. Finally. Alright, so starting off the night, Pingudude240 on YouTube requested I draw the Digiview from the Digimon anime. Then Gummy Dog on YouTube requested I draw Nutty the Squirrel about to be hit by a car. And I decided to have Lumpy the Moose driving the car, and whether or not he's completely oblivious or actively trying to do something bad to Nutty, that's the clean way of putting it. It's not really clear. I'm going to leave that up to the imagination of whoever's watching. Yeah, they're the characters from Happy Tree Friends, by the way. I'm sorry, I don't think I mentioned that. And here's Russell the Sea Otter, also from Happy Tree Friends, getting attacked by a Kraken after the Kraken already shipwrecked his... he's already shipwrecked because his ship got destroyed by the Kraken, and now he's about to be eaten by the Kraken. Krakens are just so unforgiving. Then for DJ Glenn McBride on Twitch, I drew an angry chicken walking out of a Stargate, and as an extra bonus, I drew Colonel Sanders running away. Apparently this angry chicken came back, or jumped several dimensions to come after the Colonel. That's what you, I mean, yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. But this was just kind of a funny extra detail I added in. I thought it would be funny. Then for Marky Mark Raw on Twitch, I drew cable car careening not only down Lombard Street in San Francisco, but through, like literally through it, not even bothering trying to go around those tight curves. Just going straight through it, cutting through the hedges. And you can see the people inside there screaming. If you look really close, you can see the sign where it would normally say the streets that it would be going on. It just says Certain Doom, which is accurate. And next up, another one for Gummy Dog on YouTube. I drew Boyfriend and Girlfriend, the characters from the game Friday Night Funkin'. And then for /Spryzen6 on Twitch, I drew Snowdrop the Rikka Fairy from Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the last one that I just finished, this one for my grandma Jeannie, it's just some fireworks and me lighting off another firework rocket. And there you go. That is all the drawings I did tonight. So, alright, I think at this point I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. Hold on just a second. Once again, all the drawings I've done tonight, I'm going to colorize digitally over the next couple days, and I'm going to be posting them to my Facebook and Instagram in the near future. And that's really all I have to say at this point. I'm going to go ahead and find a raid target. Oh, Tom Thinks is live. I will definitely be raiding him. Alright, let me go ahead and get that raid set up. And thank you to everyone who watched and made requests. I'll see you all next time, or if I don't, thank you, really, I really do appreciate everyone who's here watching and making requests. This is definitely something fun I like to do on Hump Day every week. I'll be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and raid you over to Tom Thanks. Have a great night, everyone.